the English faculty.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English faculty. I'm Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, everyone. It's wonderful to be here with you all today.
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Michael. And to all of you listening right now, thank you so much for being part of our community.
Today, we have an exciting and practical topic that's perfect for beginners.
That's right, Michael. We're going to explore how to talk about your daily routine. You know, all those everyday activities we do from sunrise to sunset.
It's an excellent way to build your vocabulary and learn essential verbs you'll use all the time.
Absolutely. Before we dive in, if you're finding value in our lessons, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel, share this episode with your friends who are on their English learning journey, and hit that like button.
Yes, please do. Your support truly makes a difference. We also love connecting with you, so feel free to drop a comment about your day or anything you're curious about.
Okay, Michael, shall we start talking about what we do throughout the day?
I'm ready, Sarah. Let's begin with the morning. What's your typical morning routine?
Well, the very first thing I do is wake up. I usually wake up around 6:45.
6:45. That's a nice time. I tend to wake up a bit earlier, around 6 o'clock.
Oh, wow, you're definitely an early riser, Michael. Once I wake up, I get out of bed.
Same here. Get out of bed is such an essential phrase to know.
Exactly. Next, I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face.
Brush my teeth and wash my face. These are everyday actions everyone does.
Right. Then I go to the kitchen.
Ah, the kitchen. What do you typically do there in the morning?
I usually make breakfast. What about you, Michael? What do you have for breakfast?
I often have orange juice and eggs. Sometimes I eat yogurt too, maybe with some berries.
Orange juice and eggs. Sounds nutritious. I usually have coffee and oatmeal.
Nice choice. After breakfast, I get dressed.
Get dressed. That means you put on your clothes for the day.
Exactly. I pick out my outfit and put everything on.
And what do you do after getting dressed, Michael?
Well, if I'm heading out, I put on my shoes and grab my bag.
Put on my shoes and grab my bag. Very practical. Then I usually leave the house.
Leave the house. Where do you typically go when you leave in the morning?
I usually go to work. I work at a learning center.
Go to work. I sometimes work from home, but other days I go to a studio.
That's nice to have variety. So, Michael, can you walk us through your complete morning routine?
Of course. I wake up at 6 o'clock, then I get out of bed and go to the bathroom. I wash my face and brush my teeth. After that, I go to the kitchen and make orange juice and scrambled eggs for breakfast. Then I get dressed. If I need to go out, I put on my shoes and grab my backpack. Then I leave the house and go to work.
That's a wonderful morning routine, Michael. We've used so many important verbs there.
Wake up, get out of bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, make breakfast, have breakfast, get dressed, put on shoes, grab my bag, leave the house, go to work.
Yes, those are incredibly useful verbs for learners. Now let's discuss what we do during the day. Michael, what do you do at work?
At work, I usually sit at my desk and work on my computer. I prepare materials and respond to messages.
Sit at my desk, work on my computer, prepare materials, respond to messages. These are activities many people relate to.
Exactly. Sometimes I also have meetings with my team.
Have meetings. Meetings are when people gather to discuss work topics.
Right. What about you, Sarah? What do you do during your workday?
When I'm at the Learning Center, I teach classes and help students. I also plan lessons for the next day.
Teach classes, help students, and plan lessons. Very meaningful work.
Thank you. And then, usually around midday, I have lunch.
Have lunch. What do you normally eat for lunch, Sarah?
I often have a wrap or a bowl with vegetables and chicken. Something filling but not too heavy.
A wrap or a bowl sounds delicious. I sometimes pack my lunch from home or I buy something nearby.
Buy something nearby. That's convenient. After lunch, we usually go back to work.
Yes, back to work until the afternoon ends. What happens after work, Sarah?
After work, I usually go home.
Go home. That's always a good feeling. What do you do when you arrive home?
Well, sometimes I relax on the couch and check my phone or watch something.
Relax on the couch. That sounds peaceful and well-deserved.
It really is. Sometimes I also cook dinner.
Cook dinner. What do you enjoy cooking?
I like to cook stir-fry, or sometimes I make a chicken salad.
Stir-fry? Chicken salad. Yummy. I also enjoy cooking dinner. Sometimes I experiment with new dishes.
That's fun. After dinner, what do you usually do, Michael?
After dinner, I often wash the dishes.
Wash the dishes. Not the most exciting activity, but it needs to be done.
True. Sometimes I read a magazine or call my family or friends.
Read a magazine, call my family, call my friends. These are all wonderful evening activities.
What about you, Sarah? What do you do in the evening?
In the evening, I sometimes go for a walk outside.
Go for a walk. That's healthy exercise.
Yes, it helps me unwind. Or I might listen to a podcast.
Listen to a podcast. What kind of podcasts do you enjoy?
I like various types, but usually I listen to something educational or entertaining in the evening.
That sounds perfect. Then before going to bed, what do you do?
I usually brush my teeth again.
Brush my teeth. Important habit.
Definitely. And then I go to bed.
Go to bed. What time do you typically go to bed, Sarah?
I try to go to bed around 10 or 10:30.
That's a reasonable time. I usually go to bed a bit earlier, around 9:30 or 10.
So to recap our day, we talked about waking up, getting ready in the morning, going to work or working from home, having lunch, finishing work, going home, relaxing, having dinner, and going to bed.
Yes, Sarah, we covered so many practical everyday activities. Let's quickly go over some of the key verbs we mentioned.
Wake up, get out of bed, brush teeth, wash face, make breakfast, have breakfast, get dressed, put on shoes, grab my bag, leave the house, go to work.
Sit at my desk, work on my computer, respond to messages, prepare materials, have meetings, teach classes, help students, plan lessons, have lunch, go home.
Relax, check my phone, watch something, cook dinner, wash the dishes, read a magazine, call family, call friends, go for a walk, listen to a podcast, go to bed.
That's an excellent list, Sarah. These are all activities that people do regularly, so learning these phrases is extremely valuable for beginners.
Absolutely. And remember, you can use these phrases to describe your own day. Try thinking about what you do from morning until night and express it in English.
That's wonderful practice. You can even write it in a journal. Writing helps reinforce the words and phrases in your memory.
Yes, that's a brilliant idea, Michael. And don't stress if you don't know every word yet. Just do your best and you'll improve more and more each day.
Exactly. Learning a new language requires time and consistent practice. Be kind to yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might feel.
That's such valuable advice, Michael. Well, I think we've explored a lot about daily routines today. I hope our listeners found this useful.
I hope so too, Sarah. It was enjoyable discussing our everyday activities.
It was, Michael. And to everyone listening, thank you so much for spending this time with us today on English Learning Hub. We truly appreciate your presence.
Yes, thank you. And if you found this episode beneficial, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any upcoming lessons.
That's right. And please share this episode with anyone you know who's learning English. It would mean the world to us.
We also love hearing from you, so please leave a comment below telling us about your day in English or any topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes.
Yes, we read every comment and value your input. So until next time, keep practicing your English and have an amazing day.
Take care, everyone. Bye for now.
Goodbye.